So biotechs are looking to cure disease. We've seen with genomics and proteomics that the data sets have exploded in size. What was 20 years ago single terabytes is now tens of terabytes, hundreds of terabytes. And how does a small company manage this data? Scientists aren't IT experts. They don't know how to handle stuff on this scale. Even if you bring in IT people that haven't maybe done this before, they can possibly do it. It's going to be a lot more expensive if you're sort of learning on the company's dollar. By putting in the right computer systems the first time, you'll save money in the long run. We will build systems that will scale with your business, it will scale with your science, and will grow with you in the future. When you first hire a scientist, they will often bring in tools that they've used before. This can create problems where they don't integrate with your existing tool set, they don't meet your security standards, they don't meet your compliance standards. Partnering with a company like iuvo, we can take ownership of those problems. We can work with your scientists until the scientists are happy with the solutions and making everything work, making everything integrate, and making it secure and compliant. Often people think what they're doing is unique, but when you have experience with many different biotechs and pharma companies, you find that it isn't as unique as maybe you think, and there are solutions out there to the problems you're looking at, and we can bring those solutions to you immediately, rather than people trying to figure out an answer on their own to something that's already been addressed. So we can provide solutions that are going to scale with your business. As the data needs grow, you're sequencing more genes, you're looking at more proteomics, the computing needs are going to explode. We know that, we've seen it before, we can predict it. We can make sure that what you buy today is going to work tomorrow. We will provide the best value solutions for your organization. You have a scientific problem you need to solve, and you need to use computers to do it. So what is the best way to do that? Partnering with someone who's done that before. We have experience with most of the tools out there. We are not tied to any particular vendor. We can work with your current vendors to come up with solutions that will fit with your existing tools. We can look at your existing tools and determine, are they the best fit for what you need to do? Often solutions will work well by themselves, but then they don't work with other programs. So you want to analyze this sequencer data you have, and now you have to log into a different system. You have to manually copy large amounts of data that takes a long time. We can solve these issues. We can make sure that the data is where it needs to be, when it needs to be there, and your analysis is not held up by, I can't log into this computer, or I don't have the right data, or talking to the person in the other cubicle, hey, can you send me these files? This is not an issue when you're working with iuvo.